Have you ever noticed that the happiest people are not always the ones who have the most, but the ones who seem to need the least? Why? Many years ago, there was a queen who owned everything a person could dream of. A magnificent palace, countless servants, jewels from distant kingdoms. Yet every evening, she stood alone on her balcony, watching the people below. One day, she noticed something strange. A poor gardener was laughing with his young daughter while planting flowers. They had almost nothing, yet they smiled more than anyone inside the palace. The queen couldn't understand it. The next morning, she secretly left the palace wearing ordinary clothes. She followed the gardener from sunrise until sunset. He worked hard. He shared his lunch with an old stranger. He stopped to help a child pick up fallen fruit. When the rain came, he didn't complain. He simply smiled and kept walking. That evening, the queen finally asked, "How can you be so happy when you own so little?" The gardener looked at the flowers he had planted. Then he said, "Your Majesty, every morning I water these flowers. I never pull on the petals to make them bloom faster. I simply give them what they need and trust time to do the rest." The queen stood silently. The gardener continued, "Most people treat happiness differently. They keep pulling at life, trying to force tomorrow to arrive today. But happiness grows the same way flowers do. Slowly, quietly, patiently."
The queen returned to her palace that night. Nothing around her had changed. The gold was still there. The crown was still on her head. But something inside her had become lighter. For the first time in years, she stopped chasing the next victory and began appreciating the present moment. Years later, people asked why she had become the happiest ruler the kingdom had ever known. She would smile, look toward the palace gardens, and say, "The greatest treasure in my kingdom was never inside the palace. It was hidden inside a single flower that taught me patience."
So remember, lasting happiness isn't something you chase. It's something you patiently grow, one peaceful day at a time.